up, people? We are live.
Yo,
Hey, what's up? Deezo and Stoneman. What's up, Stoneman?
yo, how you doing, Diesel?
Good, man. Excited to be on live with you once again. Episode 3
Yes,
with
sir, and it's an
DTP.
honor.
Yup. We're supposed to have Shinigami on, but he had other obligations and whatnot, so we will just go on without him, I guess.
Yeah, show must go on. That's all I can say.
Must go on. And it ties in with the theme of tonight's show, which is overcoming adversity.
Yeah, big subject, big topic. For a lot, it's hard to do.
Yeah, I know I've had problems with that in the past, but have learned how to pull through and overcome whatever life has thrown my way.
Yeah, I think as we get older, we just learn how to be more fearless. I think that's when we start to evolve.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's like, going through that type of shit, going through adversity. For me, it just helps me learn more about myself, and I just collect, tools along the way, more and more tools here and there.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with you on that, man. So, how do you overcome adversity?
Well, there's one thing, if there was one thing that I could pinpoint on, you know what I'm saying, what helps me overcome adversity, it would have to be the gym, lifting weights, number one thing, because it forces you to be alone with your thoughts
Mm,
and push through, even though you might be having a shitty time or you might be homeless or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? And for me, it's helped me stay disciplined even through, you know, crazy rough times and whatnot.
yep, I hear
And
you. No,
you?
I was watching this video the other day, and I wish I did more research. But there was this very famous Japanese, what do they call those, samurai or whatever, and
Right?
he won over 60 duels, and most of them, you get over there, most of them were to the death. And a book he made a week before his death was going over the power of solitude. Like not like being socially disconnected, but just that solitude, that alone time, that time for
Yeah.
yourself. So yeah, I feel you
Yeah.
on that.
I think Jay makes a good point. Mindset is key no matter what. It's all about your mindset. And just just to fucking give some context of what just happened right now. I poured a bunch of beer salt in my beer and it fucking overflowed, spilled all over my fucking chest and my lap and my floor. So now I'm like doing the cast all soaked, but it's all good. We just got to overcome that adversity. You feel me? So there goes Stoneman. Well, it seems like tonight is all about overcoming adversity, from technical difficulties to beer spills, and who knows what else is going to happen tonight. But here we go. We got Stoneman back. But who knows what
Yeah,
else is
my
going to
bad.
happen. But we're just going to keep pushing through and live by example, or lead by example. You know what I'm saying? So, and with that,
Mhm.
let's go ahead and bring on our guest, DTP.
Yes, sir.
What up, DTP?
Yo,
Yeah. What's
there he
up,
is.
boys? It's Diesel the motherfucking bulldozer and
Oh,
Stone Man with the stone hands. What's up, baby boys?
hey
Shit.
man, not much, not much. What's going on with you? You out here living up to your name for sure. You making mamas cry and shit out here, man. Why you do my
Bro,
baby like
making
that?
mamas cry, bro. I feel real bad about that sometimes.
Yeah,
Sometimes
right.
I look back. No, for real. Like sometimes I look back, like, damn, did I really have to go that hard on this guy? And the answer I always come to is yes. I did have to go that hard.
I can see you
Because
saying that with a beer in your hand, like, should I have fucked him up? You know what? Fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
yeah, because
There
you
you
know
go.
what? No one ever gave me a break, right? I
Hey.
always have had the hardest opponents. And I was talking about this with Slap News earlier. Is like, oh, how do you feel coming off a loss? Is there more pressure? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I've always been a
Yeah.
fucking loser. This
Right?
winning shit is very new to me. Like very new. Like y'all don't realize. Like I come from a losing football team. I lost every fucking wrestling match I ever had. I had like over
Mm,
170 wrestling matches. I lost every one but my last one. And
mm.
it wasn't for lack of skill. It was for defeating myself before I even got up there. I did all the preparation, all the work that I needed to do, all the technical work, but my heart needed work. You know, I was defeating myself because I was like, oh, I'm new, I'm gonna fail. But that's if I took that attitude into my Street Beefs career, I would have never got where I am.
Let me
So
ask you a
it wasn't
question
until
because
that last wrestling match where I fucking had that mental switch.
let me ask you a question because Daniel made a good point. He said that I forgot what the guy's name was, but he said that somebody argues that being there we go. Uh, Simon Sinek argues that being connected to a loving community is key to resilience. What do you think about that? Do you think if you would have been, maybe more in tune with your, more people pushing you, do you think that that would have given you that extra boost? Do you think that you
I think
agree with that statement or?
I like that. I like that statement. But it's
Same.
it's
Mhm.
with everything there's a balance, right? With
Always.
when you have someone who maybe is loved to the point of being protected from
Yeah,
everything,
exactly.
that's where you can start
Getting
accidentally
soft.
raising weak people,
Getting soft.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
And then when you have this tough love and you do everything for them, but in such an asshole way, you never tell them you love them, you could start pushing them the other direction. You need to
Yeah.
find a balance within yourself, within all of us. Find a balance within yourself between the things that you like about how you were raised and the things that you don't like about how you were raised.
Yeah.
And you need to become the filter for that because your kids are only going to learn what you teach them. So
Man.
the same way you only learn what your parents taught you. So if you
That's
start
deep.
accidentally just acting like your parents by example and not taking responsibility for like, hey, I'm acting like that. It's not a trauma thing.
Mm,
It's me.
It's not the
And you
world's
take
fault.
responsibility for your reactions, for
Hmm.
your actions. That's what you said about solitude and about what did you say, Stoneman? You said about
The
but it related
power of
to
solitude, just being able to
yes.
be with yourself. And I really agree with that too, because I am my own worst critic. And I
Hmm.
feel that we all should be. We should
Right.
all check
Absolutely.
ourselves.
True.
That way, nobody has to check us, essentially.
Right.
Hmm.
So, yeah, no, really getting to know yourself and getting to see things for what it is. If you lost a fight,
Being
look,
honest,
I
being
failed.
honest with yourself.
I failed. Everybody else could tell you,
Hmm.
no, dude, you did good out there. You went out there, you did your thing. No, I failed.
Hmm.
Yeah, he makes a good point. Being your own worst critic, and it ties into being a part of the community because when I see dudes like you, dudes like Stoneman holding themselves accountable, it makes me want to hold myself even more accountable. You know what I mean? So it's
Hmm.
like
Yeah,
it all ties
it
together.
creates a legacy of
Sorry out
fucking
there, guys. Sorry,
accountability.
sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
that's a fact. Yeah.
Yeah, no, like you had said, taking responsibility is a huge thing, and that's one thing that we're missing in today's society. It doesn't matter what subject you look at, but really, you know,
Everything, everything,
self-awareness and
everything about
responsibility.
life.
Yes,
Everything
sir.
about life, you have to take responsibility for it. I'll
And
give you a
Jay,
good example because I use this is when I had my like epiphany moment.
come back, Jay.
This
Hmm.
this was it. It was uh it was just a simple statement. It's not my fault. It's not my fault that my dad passed away. It's not my fault that this person broke their leg. It's not my fault that maybe I got hurt. But it
Yeah.
is my responsibility to deal with the repercussions that come after that. Just
Mm-hmm.
because it's not my fault doesn't mean it's not my responsibility. It's not your
Or the
fault
choices
that the
that you
city is
make.
flooding, but it's your responsibility to fix the fucking wall. You know?
Yeah, or the choices that you make, because a lot of people can
Exactly.
use that and go off and do something crazy and blame it on that.
And
No,
even
you
if
gotta,
Exactly.
you
yeah,
have an opportunity to learn, grow, or let go, essentially. So yeah, no, I'm definitely with you on that, man.
and it's never
And I'm
too
sorry
late.
to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that.
Right? Yeah, me too. DTP, RP, pops. But
Hey, I appreciate it.
like how you said, you got to take responsibility for what comes after, and it's never too late. Like for example, Jay says here, as crazy as it sounds, the first true loving community I found was in prison, and it changed my life. So
Hmm.
like, even
Mm.
Hmm.
if you're at that lowest point and you've made some mistakes and you don't, what I'm saying, have much of a choice, you got to deal with it. And he just made the best of it. And so I think it's just all about mindset.
Yeah, or even look at us here. Look at the Street Beast family. I've been here for 2 years, but I still feel so new. I've met so many of you guys, and it's a wonderful community, and it gives me, um, you know, that much more to live for. And I do appreciate you guys. You know what I mean? And I do, in that regards, agree to the community statement, but I'm also with you on that too, DTP, because you know, uh, sometimes we got to go take that walk in the woods, man.
Yeah.
You know, talk to
Life is
ourselves.
hard, bro. Life
Yeah,
is
it
real
is.
fucking hard, and it helps that I had hard people to help me understand that. But
Yeah.
they were
Hmm.
hard, but they were loving. My dad is hard but loving. My grandma was hard but loving. My mom, the same thing. You guys all know. My mom was my first sparring partner. I started fucking up in school. I was her same height and weight, so she put me in sparring. And my mom was the first person I ever fist fought. Like I come from hard people, but they
Mhm.
love me deeply, and they only were hard on me to teach me lessons that were important. They weren't
To
hard on
make
me
you
for
strong.
stupid, mundane shit. They were hard on
Hmm.
me for things that would later turn into life and death. Like when I was 9 years old, my dad taught me how to install floor, how to install fucking tile floor. Because he's like, if you ever need it, you're gonna remember, and you're gonna always know how to make money.
Right.
And
Man,
he taught me how to survive. Survival is number one, but
Yeah.
taking care of your family becomes number one once you have that family.
And
that's beautiful, man.
having skills is so important because like you could be on your last dollar, bro, and all you have is yourself, and
Hmm.
you can make money. You can
You can make
survive.
yourself more valuable at any time. This is the
There you
easiest
go.
time in the world to make yourself more valuable. I got a job as a handyman, and I'd only ever been a carpenter. And my first day on the job, I had to install a fucking gas line. Guess what I did for an hour before work? I learned how to install a fucking gas line.
YouTube.
Went in,
Yeah,
installed it, came out there easy, 20 minutes. I was like, what do we do next? It's like, you already done? I'm like, I'm a fucking expert. What's up? You know, the internet gives you no excuse to not be an expert in the shit that you want to be a
exactly,
fucking
No,
expert
that's
in.
facts. That's facts.
exactly. It's like you want to be a
Make
fighter,
yourselves
join
more
Street Beefs.
valuable, baby boys.
There
Exactly.
And me and Stoneman were talking about this just the other day.
you go.
You know, when you can, when you know how to learn on your own, that's
Yeah,
very invaluable. You know what I'm saying?
we were just
Mm,
talking about that not even 2 hours ago, dude.
yeah. It's
Beautiful, man.
someone,
But it's
honestly, it takes someone to teach you how to learn,
Yeah, you
right?
got to.
Because I
Yeah,
feel like some people can't learn from everybody because they take what they say to heart or whatever. Like some people can't have a really hard teacher. You know what I mean? But I'm able to learn from everybody, even the people that are not trying to teach me things. I learn from opponents while I'm fighting with them. You
yeah,
know, so I try to keep my mind like a sponge. I figure that I don't know anything, and I'm just experiencing everything and learning everything on the fly. So once I have that
like
like
you
lack
said,
of ego, it opens me up to learn more shit.
being a sponge, man. I think that's huge. That's huge.
You gotta absorb it. Just like
and
my dad used to say, "You're fucking. I see your eyes, but you need to open them. Like you like
Mm.
really open your eyes and don't just keep them open, but look, pay attention. You know, because
and
you might
Self
not
awareness,
you might not get that opportunity to learn again.
yeah, self awareness is super
self
important.
awareness.
It's so important, and
Hmm.
it helps. It helps when dealing with what BHN is talking about here. You have to be careful with self learning, and I agree with that. And like you said earlier, DTP, everything with balance, because if you start getting like a big head and you think that you know it all, life is about to humble you real fast. Real fast.
You're telling me, man. Like, so I had to get rid of like my ego about myself.
Yeah.
Like, because every time I start having like a big head, I just immediately die. Like, Buster Scruggs. You seen the Ballad of Buster Scruggs?
I want to say yes, but real quick, I want to take a second to acknowledge Jay from Yankee and the Brit. I lost my father 4 months after I got out. That community I built when I was locked up helped me through. When a group of people that are all working for something positive come together, it's unstoppable.
100%.
No, that's 100%.
100%.
But yeah, the Ballad
I'm sorry for
Buster
you
Scruggs.
losing your father there, Jay, but
yeah, R.I.P. Pops, Jay.
He's 100% proud of the man that you are and you continue to be. And we're proud to have you in our community, bro. 100%.
This is good right here too. A good friend who would always say, "The deep call to the deep," meaning you can find community who are or have been just as deep in pain and sorrow in your current situation that can help. Yep.
Yeah. That's a big reason why when I talk to my friends too, a lot of people will say like, "Oh, you will never know how I feel." And while that may be true,
man.
I don't like to say that to people, because you never know. I don't know what they feel and they don't know what I feel. So if we're both coming from a position of pain, doesn't matter if we had the exact same experience. We both are brothers in blood or brothers in that pain.
Yeah. Because you could throw a stone.
I would say to people who think like that. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say you could throw a stone and hit someone who's going through the same exact thing as you at any moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Be in a room full of people like that. But what I was gonna say is people who think like that, I encourage them to just think that, whoever they're talking to is giving them the time of day to talk to them, to care about what they're going through enough to even try to find a solution, because nobody owes anybody anything in this world,
Right.
So
exactly. Yeah. For sure. Especially not understanding, and if you can find someone who is willing to hear you and listen and hear you out and listen to you and understand you, that's invaluable, and that's very it's very helpful, and it should not be taken lightly or taken for granted.
Yeah, and then you got to remember too, I don't have to know what it feels like to be a crack addict to know that people should stop smoking crack out there. I don't want to go through that. That's the whole point. You know what I mean? This is like, you need to stop doing that.
Smoke crack with me, dog. Smoke crack with me.
Yeah, so you can know how it feels. You can be in tune with it.
Why don't you try being my size, Amy? You don't know how it is.
Oh, shit.
Two types of people: those with the growth mindset and those with a fixed mindset. The fixed mindset folks are the problematic. I don't know about that because a lot of times, if you have a one-track mind, you can get a lot done and you can be helpful to a lot of people. You got to have balance. So surround yourself with people who compliment you. I think that's the key also.
Yeah. People who are not afraid to be honest with you. You know what I mean? Like
yeah.
Especially after you get like a tiny touch of popularity, people want to jump into your life, but you have to be real careful and real honest about who they are and probably what they want from you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, I say, if you have no friends, sick, bro. You have nobody that's going to fucking stab you in the back. Keep going on your path, and the people that are meant to interact with you and vibe with you in your life are going to interact and vibe with you. They will find you. It's magnetic. Y'all will find each other. And if you're an asshole with no friends, stop being a fucking asshole.
Shit,
I can't.
Man.
It's in the contract, bro.
It's in the contract.
I can name a couple people, but I won't.
Yeah, but come on, bro. Sometimes the only common denominator is one thing, and then we have to fix that about ourselves. It's me, goddamn! I'm the problem. Fuck. Now I have to take responsibility and go and fucking put in the work to change that. That's what I went through before Streetbeefs. Right before Streetbeefs. It's
I'll
going
be
through
in
a
the
big
mirror.
moment of that in my life.
Yeah, hey, talk. Well, look, I was gonna say something, but fuck that. I want to ask you a question, DTP. Talk about if you can name one habit or routine that has helped you overcome adversity, like as a fighter or even just as a man. What would it be, and how has it helped you in troubling situations?
You know, I let myself feel how I feel. I let
I
myself
like that.
feel pain. I let myself feel sad. People shy away from it and throw it away, bottle it up.
Mm-hmm.
If I feel something, I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna wear it on my face. I'm gonna
Thousand
wear it on my
percent.
chest, so that way it
Yep.
doesn't crawl into who I am and become part of who I
Right.
am. Some people have so much pain from years ago that they even forgot what was bothering them because they just didn't acknowledge it. But all these years later, that's still affecting them. It's still in their heart, and it still hurts them, and it hurts those
Yep.
around them because they are taking it out on those around them. They,
And they lie to
abusive.
themselves.
Yeah, yeah. Because
They
if you've
lie
ever
to
been honest about
themselves,
what hurt
so they
them,
lying to everybody else. Yeah.
if you
Yeah,
can't even be honest about what hurt you, how are you going to be honest to yourself about anything else?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
pain is the
Exactly.
most real thing we experience. It's the most immediate thing we
Mm-hmm.
experience. And if
yeah.
you're not honest
Mm-hmm.
about how you feel in that moment, how are you
Real
going to be
shit.
honest to your kids? How are you going to be honest to your wife? Like,
Mm-hmm.
how are you going to be honest to yourself?
Yeah,
So
that's the
that's all
dilemma in
how I
society,
say it. It's
man.
like it's a little bit of like a meditation thing and a little bit of like a self taking inventory. Why am I acting like this?
Mm.
Why do I feel like this? What's
I like
going
this.
on? You know?
Hell yeah.
I'm almost like my own therapist. I don't really need to go to therapy as long as I'm as honest
That
with myself as possible.
that ties into what we were talking about earlier too. Learning how to learn yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because once you
Yeah.
get the skills
Mhm.
from therapy, like I've been in therapy. Once you get the skills, you don't got to keep coming back to therapy. Now, it's supposed to have a graduation date attached to it. So yeah,
Yeah.
like you're exactly right about that. It's okay to feel the pain and own it, but never let it define you. You know, one thing that I always say is you feel pain, you have to go through it so it'll go away. If you
Yeah.
avoid going through the pain, that shit's never gonna go away.
I feel like I've wanted with my fighting, I wanted to be like a champion of those in pain. When I started, I was in pain, and I'm still in pain. But doing this helped me get through that, and then having people see my journey and inspire them to whether start boxing or get active again or call their
Get at
family
Mhm.
like
yeah.
that shit motivates me to work even harder so I can motivate them back. It's a cycle of positivity, you know. And so when I started, it was one thing, and then it just graduates into another. Like the mission always changes. You know what I mean?
Yeah. One thing that Stoneman says often that I really like is that you know, we ignite stuff in other men. Like for me, when I see Stoneman doing what he does, taking care of business, that ignites something in me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Literally, like I can feel it igniting. And so it's like, you know, a forest fire. You know, he's on fire. His embers are gonna travel over to me and set me on fire, and it's contagious like that. So that's dope. Now,
That's the qualities of a
Yeah, the
leader,
whole
man.
brotherhood of it all, you know.
facts.
It's the
I
qualities
think that's
of a
what we're
leader.
here
Like
for.
Yeah, yeah,
a good leader
Thank you.
knows when to follow and when to lead.
Exactly.
Right? You know when they know when they're wrong. They know when they need to speak up, and they know when they need to maybe step back. You know, so that's one thing my dad taught me is just be a leader in any situation. It don't matter if you're the fucking janitor, you be the fucking best goddamn janitor you could be. You know what I mean? Um, and you walk around like you own that motherfucker because you should with the way that you do your job. That's how I do my job at security. You know what I mean? I show up, I get the not the bare minimum, the fucking do a good job, do a great job, have great
yeah.
customer service. There's nothing stopping you from doing a great job
Right.
ever,
No,
ever.
I agree 100%. And it's even like, you know, for example, for me, sometimes I'll get a job because I own a handyman business. Sometimes I get a job and I'll underbid it because, like, my calculations will be off. But it's like I still need to go above and beyond for that customer, because there's no reason why I can't, just because, I underbid. That's my fault. I had to take responsibility for that and still have the discipline to do the job the right way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you have to understand, people are real people. You're not doing business with another corporation. You're doing
Right.
business with a couple, an older couple. You're doing business with an older gentleman, and you're building a community around your business, with your business. You're and becoming an active part of the community with your business. So like 20 years down the line, oh hey, that guy hooked me up. Oh hey, always go to that guy. Oh now his son runs the business. This
Yeah.
is how we build a community,
Yeah.
is by being human beings to one another, not treating each other like robots.
And speaking of
Yeah,
it,
for sure.
igniting stuff in others, I bring it up, the fact that I own a handyman business, but Stoneman owns his own business as well. It's a moving company in Las Vegas. And when I seen that he had posted that he started his business, that ignited me and inspired me to start mine. You know what I'm saying? So that was pretty
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
dope. And
That's what I'm
For
saying.
anybody,
That's
let me take that
qualities of a
opportunity
leader,
to
man.
say this.
Inspire others.
To say anybody out there who maybe a little nervous or wary, and maybe doesn't know how to start their own company, their own business, I encourage you to DM me or Deezo, man.
Yup.
We got you. That's what we're here for. We're here, like
Yeah.
we're talking about, to ignite each other. So nothing to fear but fear
Feel
itself.
free to message me too. I ran a
Oh
catering
yeah,
company
yeah,
with my
yeah.
dad for 9 years, and
Wow.
we were the
Okay.
best goddamn catering company in San Diego. And when he passed away, I ran it for a year by myself, but my heart wasn't in it. But
Mm.
my little brother,
Mm,
he came to me and he said, I want to learn how to make brisket. So when he gets old enough, that's going to be his
mm.
first job. For his first job, like it was my first job,
Okay,
I'm going to
appreciate you.
start the catering company up again with my little brother.
Oh, that's
That's
beautiful.
that's
What
About
don't
another
you do
2 more
then?
years, 3 more years, I'm going to have him jump in.
What
that,
don't you do?
yeah.
I don't know, man. I was gonna say I don't fail, but that's not true, man. The path to success
Yeah.
is paved with failure.
You
So
don't quit.
I'm not. I guess what I don't do is I don't be afraid to fail.
There you go.
I'm never afraid to fail.
Yeah. No, hey,
'Cause it's okay.
that's really that really rings true with me, because when I think about life and all the stuff that I have to do, I know there's a potential for failure, but it doesn't deter me. And I think that that's something that, if you can uh garner that in yourself, and you'll be just fine, no matter what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because
Mhm.
when you fail,
'Cause failure is not the end. It's
exactly,
not the end.
it's failing forward, so it's all
Yeah,
growth no matter what.
failing forward. I like that, failing forward.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
then that's what makes blackjack so fun, is you can lose. That's what makes it so exciting.
And for anyone listening, if you want to hit up Jay from Yankee and the Brit, he says he's owned his own business since 2015. Matter of fact, Jay, I'm going to
Let's
be hitting you
go.
up. Get some
Hell
tips.
yeah.
Blackjack. You play blackjack still, man?
See, that's what I mean. You got more people around you that you would have never known has the same shit going on, man. It's
Right.
beautiful. This community is beautiful, man. A lot of very intelligent, persevering guys in here, man. I appreciate it. I appreciate it for
Oh,
sure.
It's super
hell
dope.
yeah. We appreciate you, man. You're an awesome part of this community, and like each and every one of us brings something different to the table, but that's what I love about it. Our friend groups look crazy as shit hanging out together because we all look different, but we're all the same in our heart. So that's the what it comes down to, is we're all brothers, bro. You're more related to me than some of my family because of
Yeah.
who you are and how what you represent.
It's kind of like the military in
Appreciate you.
that way. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kind of like the military in that way, because it's we all come together for the same goal, which is to fight, and we become brothers in arms in a sense. Not in the sense of we're gonna go to war, but I mean we really do go to war, because even a lot of soldiers wouldn't step in the ring. You know what I mean? Like, it takes a different type of person to get in the cage, to get in the ring, to actually be willing to take blows and give them. So like, and the fact that we're all on that same time, that same type of timing, it just ties us together. So
Yeah,
tough.
it's different. It's deeper than that, bro. That shit, that shit gets me hyped. Like knowing I'm gonna get socked on that. I don't know if that does it to anybody else, but it just brings
I'm
it
the
up like,
same way. I don't start fighting till my nose is broken.
you know
Bro,
what I mean?
I can't relate, dude. I don't. I be getting scared before my fights, but it's like I can't not do it. I have no choice. You know what I'm saying? I got to do it.
No, I just get these different parts of my body that are just prepared to get punched on, and just like, oh, I hope he punches the shit out of me. I don't know. It's weird.
Dude,
Weird.
I've always felt that way in boxing matches. That's why I always put my hands down because I
Right?
wanted people to hit me as hard as they could and then me
Yeah.
just tank it and just show them that they ain't shit. You can't
Yeah,
do shit to
man.
me. Like that's my
But
whole favorite
you
thing.
can only
That's
hit
why
me
when
with the
when
ones I
Powerslap
want you
came
to
to
hit me
me,
with,
I was
though.
like,
Hmm.
what?
I said you can only hit me with the shit I want you to hit, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Fucking weave. Put my hands down. All right, yeah, that was all right.
Crazy, bro.
Exactly.
Crazy.
Yeah, and so when Power Slap came to me, I was like, "Damn, this is so weird." It's like fighting, but professional fighting, but geared towards what I'm good at,
Yeah,
Hmm.
taking damage. Sick.
bro. Man, I really wanted to do slap as well, but I mean, the 155 division is yet to be created. But I've been getting
Yeah, it
slapped.
looks like they're moving towards super
Young,
heavyweights for this first quarter, and they'll probably go to a different weight class in the next quarter or the one after that. But they got this shit all planned out.
because I've been getting slapped since I was little, bro. And when I was like
I'm the
60
same way.
pounds, my mom's 150, slapping the hell out of me. I'm like, damn, if I could take that, I could take anything. It's nothing. One slap, two, three
I feel
slaps.
like so many people feel the same way, bro. So many people feel the same way because I made that comment on the video that got a lot of hype on Instagram.
Yeah.
I
I
was
got
like,
hit
man,
with a
my mom used to
chancla
hit me
once.
harder. That shit got like 5,000 likes. I think everybody can relate to a
Uh,
little bit of a little bit of correction. You know what I mean?
A little bit of
I don't
good
know.
old
Is it
fashioned.
moms? Is it moms that fuck us up and make us tough, bro? Because my mom
Moms
used to
are
hit me with
vicious,
fucking
bro.
anything, dude.
My dad never hit me.
Because
And my mom used to
my
hit me
dad
with
would hit us, but it was
anything.
controlled. It was
Yeah.
like 1, 2, 3, stop fucking up. My mom would tear down doors.
That's fact.
She would fucking teep elbow, fucking RKO.
Fuck,
She was
Damn.
throwing me off the top rope. Like my mom was
you're
tripping, bro.
fucking dumb, dude. Go to the other room and
And then
grab something, huh?
now with Isaiah, she's like the sweetest mom ever. And I'm like, oh, I like that for her. But in private, I'll tell her, I'm like, hey, bro, what's the difference? Why do you like him more? Like,
I be feeling like that with my
and the
mom
only
too, because
difference,
I'm the
the
oldest.
only difference
She be
is her
doing the
back
same
hurts.
shit.
Yeah, the only
Oh,
difference is her back hurts now. So now she's, now she's more
hey, she
verbal.
broke her back beating your ass. That's what happened.
I got too big. She thought she could hip toss me still.
Damn. That's yeah. That reminds me. Like my mom used to beat my ass up until one day I blocked it and she fucked up her wrist by hitting me, and then after that she never hit me again.
You can't block when
You're
your
not
mom's
supposed
fighting
to
you because
block
she'll
it,
call the
Deezo. What
police.
the
Bro, I
fuck?
was like, I'm
How
blocking
dare
it.
you?
Fuck that.
I'm grown.
Hey, what
He hit her with Shinigami form 2.
You hurt my hand. I was like, what do you mean I hurt your hand? You hit me.
oh shit,
He hit her with the
that's fucking
Kenpo karate
hilarious.
block.
For real.
Watch out.
With the hip toss at the end.
Hey,
Oh shit.
Start beating her ass and shit.
Oh my god.
Sorry,
Nah,
mom.
one
Just had to
time
put you on your ass real quick.
I countered my mom in sparring. I think I was like 10 years old. I countered her, and I think I made her nosebleed a little bit.
Oh
She
shit.
didn't get mad.
Oh,
She didn't get mad. She just stopped. She stopped, and she's like, "Go spar him." And I turned around. It was my fucking coach. This like old fucking black dude, real good at Muay Thai, real skinny. I went to spar him and got my ass whipped by the coach.
Oh hell yeah, bro.
She always had a trump card, bro. My mom, if you can't win with that woman, like
Nah, I mean, hey, honestly, not all, but most women are like that, dude. Like even my own wife. Like I'll win the conversation, and I know that she's gonna do what I say, but at the same time, it's like I gotta give her the last word. You know what I mean?
You've won the battle, but you have lost the war, my friend.
I don't know how it goes, but I just know that it's a tough thing to deal with. You know, the stubbornness of a woman. It's really fucking solid, dude. Like,
It's good though. It's good. They keep us in check. You know what I mean?
yeah, I guess so.
If I was left unchecked, I would be way too fucking wild. I would be actually disturbing the peace all the time.
No,
Like,
that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact.
I would be, dude. Come on, could you imagine me being DTP in my personal life all the time? It would be way out of hand.
Yeah, and you know, I appreciate my wife because, like you said, she brings me down to earth. She grounds me, and she lets me know when I'm being a fucking idiot. Because which is a lot of times. Not gonna lie,
It happens, bro.
It
Happens
is.
to the best of us.
Daniel Deezo hit moms with a 12-6 owl. That was it.
Diesel's mom is Matt Hamill.
But you know, like
Called Diesel Big Smash.
a lot of these moms don't realize, like, or maybe they do. Like, your son at 11, 12 years old can beat you the fuck up, you know? And it's like it takes so much restraint to not strike back. And I think that's where a lot of men start acting out emotionally and start being violent in society because they have all that pent up anger from holding back on their own mom. Because we can't hit our mom, we can't, you know.
Yeah.
And we just have to take it. But then all that anger is still there.
I think a lot of that though comes from families that don't have the two parents, because like we said, balance is the biggest thing. So when you have that balance between like the nurturing parent and the parent that's supposed to be like more of a hard ass,
yeah,
you can jump back and forth and have both sides to create balance between that child. Like the child, like you said, if you have just one like mom trying to do both roles of like being a hard ass but also being a nurturing parent, you get a kid that has like whiplash. They don't know how to approach you because they don't know who you're gonna be in that moment.
That's so true. I find myself asking my mom, are you in a bad mood? Because I want to ask you a question, but I'm not gonna ask you if you're in a bad mood. So I'll just
man.
No, for sure.
And
that's why balance is the biggest thing. Even between ourselves,
I think it's a generational thing too. I think it's a generational thing too, because like back in the 80s, 70s, you just got your ass whooped. There was no like, you talk when adults are talking. Okay, I'm whooping your ass. Okay, you didn't take out the trash. You forgot to take out the trash. All right, I'm whooping your ass. You know.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was
that's what I was talking about with my girlfriend. Is like they were nice to us, like, even though they beat our ass. They were nice to us compared to how they were raised up. And so I understand my parents with that context of like, they're trying their best. They're human beings. Now it's up to me to kind of filter the bad things they taught me out. Keep the good shit and then add on to the good shit. You know what I mean? So that way,
because some of the shit that seemed to be bad, it wasn't bad. It was just helping you develop a, what do I want to say? What do I want to say?
A harder shell. You're not making glass children.
No, like
a paradigm.
What the fuck is that shit called? Like dignity, you know, self-respect. Some things were done so that you could know you have to be a man of your word, or you have to have responsibility. You have to, you know, be held accountable for when you fuck up, you know, and us as people in general, we never like to be held accountable for stuff, but you know, I like to think that's what it was too, you know, just helping us build our character up as well. Because you see society nowadays, everybody's so soft. Everybody's so, I don't approve of that. I don't like the way that sounds. I'm triggered, you know, like shut the fuck up, dude. Like just shut the fuck up, you know? This is what society's become.
You're on the fucking money.
Facts over feelings.
You're right on the money, bro. And it's finding that happy medium between being, because there's always an overcorrection. We don't like that they were hard on us, so we overcorrect and then are super soft on our kids, and then our kids need the correction, and then it happens way too late, And
Oh, not for me.
it's always fun.
I'm on my kids. I'm on my
Not our
kids.
kids. I don't have kids, right?
I'll be on my kids. I'll be cussing their little asses out. I mean, what the fuck? What did I just say? You better get your little ass over there and get it done right fucking now. You think this is a joke? You think this is a joke?
The only
You
thing
think
I
I'm
don't
playing with you?
The only thing I don't do is beat on them, because my mom used to
Yeah,
talk shit.
I don't beat my kids.
But I'd
no.
talk shit like, bro, what the fuck are you doing, dog? You're always doing the most.
Yeah.
Chill the fuck out.
And that's the medium, bro. Is just talking to them, because like back then they didn't want to talk to nobody. They just corrected you the way that they knew how. Boom, corrected. Get the fuck out of my face. But if you explain that, give them a fucking verbal slap. That's I feel like is the good medium. Is just opening your mouth and explaining to them.
We know you're all for slapping. We know you're all for slapping, no matter whether
only
it's
for
verbal
payment,
or
bro.
physical. You got the word
free
slap
slaps
behind your right shoulder right now, dog.
I got the bloody slap shirt and everything.
You got the shirt on.
Bro.
Like, look at you. Like, come on now.
The hat. Let's go. The chanclas, bro. I'm geared up. I'm kitted up.
You got the socks?
The socks are coming, bro. The socks are in the mail. But I got the chanclas. Feel me? I got the little hat.
Okay.
How different is it slap fighting from actual fighting, like in a ring type shit?
It feels it's a fucking far cry from that, because it's you in a fight you have 3 minutes to do whatever you want. In a slap fight, it's like 3 rounds. You have 3 times, or actually 6 times, because you get slapped 6 times where you need to be perfect. You know what I mean? And doing any sort of mistake or any sort of foul will cost you a match. Like if you get a flinching foul and then the rest of the match is perfect, you lose. You know what I mean? So it's like the energy between players is not as intense as like it would be in a fight. UFC fighters can't even be in the same hotel sometimes because they want to fucking kill each other. Slap fighters is more of a brotherly thing. Like, I'm gonna get you.
Almost like Streetbeefs.
It's more like Streetbeefs in that way. It's more like Streetbeefs where it's real like, hey, we're gonna throw on our little friendly pedo real quick, and then we're gonna be homies afterwards.
Well, speaking of Streetbeefs, what do you feel? Are you going to be coming back? Are you going to be doing any fights with us, or can you even? Because I don't know if you're under contract or whatever. What's going on with that?
I can, but they've been using me so much. I've been on every single card that's been numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, and then probably 5. So that's like every month. If you know what it is, bro, I'm fucking DTP. I was famous before this shit. You know what I mean? Like they use me for famous. No, anyway.
The rest
let it be said, bro. Speak the truth.
Hey, I've been saying that, bro. But it's all good. Like I love Powerslap. I love participating in these slap matches, and they will eventually let me do a fight. But whoever is available is gonna have to be who's available. I can't really plan it out unless they give me like a month, 2 months advance notice. Like, yeah, go ahead. But I don't know. I don't like to play with that stuff right now. Maybe after I sign my new contract, we'll talk about it. During the contract negotiation.
Yeah, facts. I like what Jay had to say here real quick. When I was out at the hot box, one of the things that really stuck with me when I was standing around just taking it all in is that this is a brotherhood of people that would have never existed or met if it wasn't for Streetbeefs.
Yeah.
And that's super.
Yeah, I mean, just in the West Coast branch, we come from all over. There's guys that come from NorCal. There's guys that come from inside Nevada, Arizona, California, Arkansas. Like
Nasty Native came all the way from Arkansas just from the West Coast.
Dangerous came from Arkansas.
Yeah.
Like, we're a huge fucking community of people, and it's not just people in the West Coast. We're all over the world. And like you said, we would have never met. Even if you could have gone to all the boxing classes in your city, you would have never met everybody in Streetbeefs West Coast. and that's what's so beautiful about it. Is like you said, the deep attract the deep, like your homie said, right?
Oh, Daniel's friend, yeah.
We attract what we put out there. So if you put out that good energy, as weird as it sounds, that good energy is gonna come right back to you.
Yeah, I heard a quote today. It says something to the effect of "You attract what you are," like a mirror almost.
Yeah,
And
it's in the Bible, dog. Reap what you sow. That's it's as old as time.
Amen. Man,
Jesus, thank you for this podcast. Thank you for this beer I bought myself.
Amazing.
Hey, man.
Stoneman in and out. Like a
Stoneman, he can't help but box, bro. He can't help but be in and out. Ducking, diving, weaving.
I can't let you get close.
You can't catch Stoneman.
No, y'all. The funny thing is y'all don't even nobody has seen it, but the people that I've sparred with. But my kicks are so much weight. It's you guys just haven't seen the full Stoneman. That's the thing. Like I've just barely adopted boxing. Like when I had my first fight with Black Spartan. I've only been boxing 2 years, but I started off with karate when I was 5 years old. I did Muay Thai when I was started Muay Thai kickboxing when I was 12, and jiu-jitsu when I was around that age too. But you guys will see a lot more. I just don't want to get all sanded up and all that other stupid shit too.
We're gonna see a Stoneman Muay Thai match. Stoneman Muay Thai match?
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh.
You know what? I don't know. The thing is it's just the fact that we're fighting in sand. Like I really like the one that we had in California where there was an actual cage because I need traction because I move a lot. I move very fast when I want to, but I can't do it if I don't have the traction underneath me because my base when I spring a lot is karate. So having my body sideways like that, I'm just gonna slide all over the fucking place. So I don't want to look stupid anymore.
I noticed that since I fight all the time in the cage, I don't really slide on canvas. I pick up my feet a lot. So like when I box on canvas, it actually looks a little weird because I'll pick up my feet so much. I don't really slide.
It feels way different.
Yeah, and I feel fucking fast as shit, boy.
Yeah.
When I'm on canvas, but in sand, it's a little bit different. You have to step in and actually step out. Sometimes your foot gets a little stuck. You have to make sure you pick it up over that sand. And so when I was on canvas, like going back to sparring normally, it felt so weird.
It's almost like for me, it's almost like I'm tripping. There's so much grip on the canvas that I kind of trip over my own feet sometimes because I'm used to the sand by now.
Yeah. I almost time my punches for sand. You have a fucking half a second where you dig in before you hit the hard part of the sand. And so if you time it right, you'll get on the full extension of your punch, like a moment after you would on the canvas. Canvas is like you can turn right from this position, and sand is when you start to turn, you start to like dig into the sand a little bit, and then you throw it over, and that's how you get more powerful punches on that sand.
Yeah, I think once I get more experience in there with the sand, I think you'll probably see a Muay Thai because I love
do
Muay
some
Thai.
shadow boxing in a playground, shadow boxing in the sandbox, a literal sandbox.
Yeah, I tried that. It's just I gotta actually fight it. I actually gotta fight it because when you can control yourself so much more when you're shadow boxing or even when you're sparring somebody, but when you're fighting, it's just
100%.
The green light's actually on.
What I do normally is if I'm at the park shadow boxing and I want to get a little sparring, I just pay a homeless person to come attack me and just fuck him up. No, I'm just fucking around.
Hey, I'll give you a beer if I can break it. You let me break your nose.
If you give me 3 minutes, I'll give you this case.
Damn.
That motherfucker will KO me for the case. You feel me?
You get beat.
Yeah, you never know.
I would get fucked up for a case. If I put a case on the line with any San Diego homeless person, I'm getting fucking thrashed.
Think about it. They probably got to wake up fighting half the fucking time.
Don't put
Are you
a bag
fucking
on
kidding me? That's your only alarm clock is a fucking rear naked choke. Fighting
Yeah,
out of
for
the
real. Must be 6 o'clock.
yeah. Oh
Don't
shit. Hey, I appreciate it, Terry. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah. That's
don't
funny.
put a fucking bag on it, because then your ass is really getting knocked out for sure.
For real.
You ain't beating no crackhead.
The case is mine. Don't touch me.
For real.
Eat it.
I sound like my opponents, bro. I'm only fighting for money now. Feels weird. Because I
Yeah, I
always
mean,
prided myself
how
on
is
being a
that,
street
bro?
beast fighter.
How is that though? Like, how is the whole experience now? Like, that's a
It's
whole thing
fucking
that's
cool. It's
new.
so fucking
This
cool,
is
but it feels
uh
so
uh
weird. It feels so weird
history changing a
fighting.
fucking event now.
Mm-hmm.
If it feels so weird fighting for money like that because I would have done this shit for free. You know, I've been doing this shit for free.
I know the
I've been
feeling.
losing money going to fight for street beefs.
Yeah,
I drive
same.
every time. I pay for a hotel every time. I take my girl every time. But it's all been like an investment to try to knock into the professional realm of fighting. And then
Yeah,
it's so weird that like timing is everything. You know what I mean? Like all these things in my life happened and compounded into a single point right at the right time. Like I became prominent in street beefs right at the right time for Powerslap
yeah,
to see me and pick me up. And
Mm,
yeah.
it's all about timing, and it's really just a blessing. It's
that's
crazy.
crazy.
But like I said, I always prided myself on fighting. I fight for fucking no money. I'm a beast. So now the only thing I can do is like fight for money. So I'm like, am I just like everybody else now?
Talk
No,
dirty.
no,
Talk
definitely not.
dirty. Shout
Definitely
What's
out
up,
to
not.
Cardi?
what up, Ryu?
What
Hey,
up, Black
What's up?
Shinigami? Ah! I fucking love Ryu so much, dude. You
me
guys don't
too.
even know. I got my own private chat with Ryu.
That's what's up, dog. That's what's up. Yeah, no, he stays in the fucking gym.
Oh,
He
straight
stays
up,
in
that
there
motherfucker lives
working
there.
in his fucking
He's an
yeah.
instructor. That's what he
He's an
does for a living.
instructor. He has his own like Taekwondo disciples.
Yeah, no,
It's
it's
amazing.
yeah, I was gonna say it's deeper than that. Deeper
Yeah,
than being an instructor, damn.
Ryu Senin is everything the Shinigami aspires to be.
I know. I said Black Shinigami, but Shinny is just white Ryu.
The meme.
That's some funny shit.
Oh my god, bro! I got so many unreleased memes that are in Ryu's DMs. It's fucking ridiculous.
Bro, you send me sometimes you send me memes and then I'll put them out as my own and shit and not give you credit.
I have to do that because Shinny hates me so much for posting all the shitty memes on the group. So I gotta send it to my agents, bro. I send it to you, I send it to Ryu. Sometimes I'll send it to Big D, and I'll have you guys post them like you were making them yourselves.
I
Oh
love how
fuck,
you
That's
dude!
don't
some
My
even
funny
four
shit.
my 4D level chess with fucking with Shinny is unparalleled. I've
I
never
love
put more effort into any of my jobs.
Shinny. I love how you don't even tell us to share it. We just automatically do it.
You guys already know the business, dude.
Shinny is white
Crazy
Ryu.
but factual.
That's that's crazy because I love Shinigami. I really, really do. And I love Ryu. I really, really do. It's kind of crazy how like each branch has its own version of another dude on the other branch. Like for me, it's Lil Mac. For
Yeah.
Shinigami, it's Ryu. I'm not sure about you
Who is
two.
it for me?
I'm not sure. Gorilla?
I have no idea. I feel like
Yeah.
Terrifier was me in Scrapyard, and then he fucked me up. I think I think Beast is like the other me. I think I'm like White Beast.
Possibly, yeah.
I'm the Mexican Beast.
I can see that. Is Stoneman frozen for you?
Yeah, he is.
All right. We'll see him back in a bit. But yeah, man.
Frozen like a stone.
Stone man, he literally turned into stone.
You saw Medusa, dude.
Jay's from Scrapyard, and he says the U is terrifying over there, which I could see that. Yeah,
I feel it. I feel it. I feel like any big motherfucker with a loud mouth, it just could be me.
Frozen in shock. Oh, we got Duva in the house. What up, Duva?
He's frozen in shock from White Beast. Oh fuck. God,
Hey, been
I
doing this,
love you guys
Frozen?
so much. You guys don't even know how much of a fucking rock you guys are for me.
Yeah, I love you
I
too.
love this community, and you guys have really put me in a position to display myself. And nobody ever gave a fuck what I had to say before Street Beefs, you know. And you guys are the first ones to really listen to me and give me the time to talk. And it's blossomed into something else. And you know, I owe it all to the community. I owe it all to Street Beefs and Street Beefs West Coast specifically.
Hell yeah, dog. West Coast, best shit talkers in the game. And Daniel has a question. Is Duva the next light heavyweight and heavyweight champ? Is he the next double champ? Talk about it.
Easily,
Duva,
easily.
if you're listening and you have time, come on stream. I'm gonna put a link in the chat. And anyone
Give
else
me
that
one
wants to
sec.
come on stream as well. We'll have DTP back in just a few minutes. But yeah, if anyone wants to come on stream, come on, Duva, especially you. He says both. Both. Let's do it. I'm down. You know, it's Shinigami versus Duva is coming up on August 19th. And everyone thinks that Duva is going to run straight through Shinigami. And I tend to lean that way as well. But, you know, Shinigami tends to surprise us at the last second. I knew Duva was a beast, but seeing him fight in person was crazy. Yeah, no, that's facts. Duva is crazy. He has heavy hands. Super heavy. What do you think about the Shinigami Duva fight coming up?
Yeah, I'm just hopeful for it. They're both well known. They both fight hard. They both put it all out there. So yeah, I'm excited to see it. To be honest.
Yeah, me too. I know Shinny was a little scared for a bit there, but after that big smash little Satan loss, he really has no choice. I mean, he has to fight who they tell him to fight as a champ. Can't keep ducking. So I'm glad it's happening.
Shitty's a
Yep.
beast. I fucking love that boy.
Yeah, he is.
Duva is on another level, and honestly, I love Duva to death. I would love to see Shinny with another win under his belt. You know, um,
Facts.
Shinny works hard. Like we could poke fun at him all he wants, but he's in his gym. He's doing his method, and he's a guy that is really set in his principles. And at a certain level, I respect the shit out of that. I respect the fact that he could have people telling him that he's doing things the wrong way, and he still chooses to try to prove them wrong,
Mm-hmm.
and go out there, and he does fight whoever's in front of him. Nobody
Fucking
asked him to fight Big Smash. He was the motherfucker that asked to fight Big Smash.
Yeah, he's fucking
So
resilient for sure.
yeah, he asked to fight Big Smash. They didn't do like, hey, you gotta fight this guy. He was like, nah, I want him next. And then he said, I want DTP next. And then he said, I want Duva next. So
whoa,
I respect that.
Whoa. He did not ask for Duva. He
He didn't ask for Duva? Okay. All right, my bad.
But Duva's fight
Hold
against Jay Gotham was insane in person. Rest in paradise to Jay
Absolutely.
Gotham.
Always.
That was his last fight against Duva, but that was crazy as fuck.
Yeah, man, that was hard to see. Hard to know that right after that, there is no more. They got him. Rest in paradise, man, for real. Because that's one of the guys I always wanted to shake hands with. Because it didn't matter what weight class. Like when he fought Terrifier, or no, yeah, when he fought the Terrifier, I was like, yeah, man, big weight difference.
Yeah,
huge weight difference.
So fucking.
And he went out. I think it was like 3 rounds he lasted, but like it was like at the end you saw like, okay, he's about to start taking brain damage at that point, and that's the only reason why he was like, okay, like that weight
Yeah.
matters. But before that, he
That dude.
kept
And
pushing himself more and more. You know what? Fuck it. This motherfucker is bigger than me. But this time I'm gonna show him this. And he went out there and he did his shit. Start to finish. Every time.
yup.
That motherfucker was
So
intense, man.
Duba says he
I
would
love
come
watching
on.
him fight.
He would come on, but he has his kids with him. Ask him anything, he's here. Duva, one thing I want to ask you is, I know you personally, so I know you've overcome a lot of adversity. So what's one habit or routine that you've used to overcome adversity, and how has it helped you? And just throw it in the chat. I'll bring it up on screen and we'll talk about it. But let's have a moment of silence for Jay Gotham. Yeah, rest in paradise, Jay Gotham. Gone but never forgotten. Never forgotten. Cimarron.
That dude was such an intense character.
Hey,
Cimarron, what's up, buddy? Jay
Yeah.
Gotham is such an intense individual, man. Like, you see him in person, it's like, holy shit, he's tall. He looks like a fucking Greek god. He's got
That's
his
true.
little mean look on his face. And then when
Yeah.
he talks to you, he's the sweetest dude in the world. Like,
Yeah, that's so true.
oh, man.
Yeah, no,
But
me and him,
We're
man,
gonna
that
miss
dude's
him everywhere.
powerful. That dude's really powerful. Like
You-
when I
you-
first came to Streetbeefs and all that, I was fortunate to fall in the hands of the Guerrillians, and he's one of them. So me and him, we've literally had wrestling matches, or even those buck matches where it's like, to where we brought each other
Oh,
to our
Cimarron?
last. Yeah, we brought each other to our last bit of muscle, dude. Like that dude is strong, man. Shout out to you, Cimarron, for real. For
Yes,
real.
sir.
The,
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
the thing is for me is if he could get his cardio taken care of and get his cardio game up, the heavyweight division has no clue. They have no clue.
Yeah.
Cardio's a
It's
son of a bitch.
it's so wild because I've seen his technique, and because I've probably had it boxing before, and I've seen
Yeah.
his technique, and I was looking at him like, fuck, bro. Like 10, 15 years ago, I would have not wanted to see Cimarron. Cimarron as a young man, fucking moving around, good cardio, like,
That's what I'm saying. Just a little bit more
bro.
movement and more cardio. That's what I'm saying. He has this little looping little thing he hits you
I
with,
like
and
that shit.
you know what I'm talking about.
Come on, I
It's one of
studied
those
him.
things
I
where
know what's up. I watch
it's
his
fucking
matches. Like, I like his technique.
specific to him, dude. It's ridiculous. And like, okay, the first time I ever sparred him, it was body shots. It was at Fitness 23 over there on Blue Diamond. And okay, let's be honest here. We all seen Cimarron. He has a really big body, to say the least. I could not, for the life of me, hit his body. Like it was the weirdest shit ever. I'm like, how are you the dude with the biggest body in the fucking gym and I can't hit you? And he was just so technical about it, and even how he moved and coming back at me, it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Bruh, I would not want to fight him. Those dudes, big dudes that can move, they scare me because little guys like to have the advantage of being quick. But if you got a big dude who's quick, it's like, bruh, nah.
Yeah, you get caught. You
I'm
get caught.
cool. And Duba answered the question here. One thing he uses to overcome adversity: patience and discipline. Yeah, it's very important. Very important. And not having a choice will instill patience and discipline. And when I say not having a choice, what I mean is when you're on your last dollar and you have to wait to eat, no choice but to have patience. And it just sticks with you. Well, for me, it stuck with me. And I really appreciate that. Yeah, thanks, Dua, for the answer. Yep. Time's winding down. If Stoneman gets back on, we're going to go ahead and close out. But I will take this opportunity to give a shout out to a couple of our sponsors, starting with Asakari Fight Gear. They got the dopest fight shorts. I got some that are Streetbeefs West Coast Hotbox and Heart in the Fight shorts. and they're sponsoring us for this next event, the 3-year anniversary event. So everyone who's matched up will get a pair. So show them love at AskariFighter.com. Pick up some shit. We also
I
got
dig those on the bottom. Those black and red shorts are fire. Big
oh
fire.
these ones. Let's go back real quick. Yeah, I like the
The black and red and gray
in the center.
in the center. Yeah.
I like the ones on the left side because they have that military insignia there on the bottom left, even though it's upside down.
Oh, I dig that. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I like the big print in the front, like those Muay Thai style print in the front shorts. Those are sick.
Those are dope. And then also we got Champ X Meals as a 6th sponsor.
Hungry? Are you fucking hungry?
For all your meal prep, hit them up. Shout to Free Smoke for getting that going. And yeah, man, I think that's about it for tonight's show. Probably to wrap it up. I'll give Stoneman about another minute to come back on, but if not,
I'll chug some beers for you guys in the meantime.
Yeah, let's do a little. Bro, I can't believe I spilled beer all over myself. Did you see that shit?
I did, bro, right at the beginning.
I put too much fucking beer salt in that shit. It just started overflowing like a goddamn volcano.
Bro, I've done so many podcasts just soaking wet.
I spilled
it all especially on Barefisted. I'd be chugging
laptop, all over the laptop.
This motherfucker just drenched. I'm getting another beer. One more for the fans.
Bit. Yeah, man. It's been a real deep conversation tonight. We don't really get a lot of opportunities to have these conversations like this between men, and as men, we have a lot on our shoulders, and it's good to talk about it from time to time. Hard work always pays off, but some people are not willing to put in the hard work. It's not a sport to me. It's a way of life. I like that. Exactly. Yeah, Duva, I feel you on that.
100%. It's how he lives. It's how he conducts his entire life. It's not a sport.
It's not a sport. It's a way of life. Like, that's how I live my life too. And that's why I say I have no choice but to do this shit. My wife, sometimes she gets upset. I want you to stop fighting, blah, blah, blah. I fucking can't stop fighting, bitch. I can't.
Don't throw me into this.
I can't do it. I have to fight. I
have no. She said, "Don't throw me under the fucking bus."
I have no choice.
Shout out Duva, man.
Yeah, Duva's the shit. But yeah, man, that's about it. Any last words for the people?
Man, August 9th, Powerslap 4 is going. Powerslap 4? Powerslap 5?
Yes.
Powerslap 4 is going the fuck down, baby boy. I'm going to fight this big old hillbilly named James Stoneman. And it's going to be the first motherfucking cowboy shootout you ever seen since 1891, bad boy. So tune in, see what's up. Let's see if the cowboy or the hillbilly can get it done. Also, tune in whenever the fuck we feel like it to Barefisted Podcast, all right? Me, Ryan Phillips, Jesse Busta Nutting, the Dapper Slapper, Savage Gentleman, and Champion John Davis. So you guys check us all out. Thank you guys, Table Talk, Deezo, for having me on. Love you guys, and we'll talk to you soon, bro.
Love you.
Keep fucking people up. I love you guys, man. Have a good one.
All right, man. What a good show. It was a little deeper than usual. It's always nice and refreshing to get some conversations in like that. I think that as this platform and the show continues to have episodes and be more of a platform for people to come on and have these deep types of conversations with each other and just have man-to-man shit. Like, this show is geared more towards men, and not that we have anything against the females. It's just that, you know, iron sharpens iron, to put it in a way that everyone can understand. And I just appreciate my brothers. I appreciate Stoneman. I appreciate DTP for coming through and having these deep conversations and learning from each other, you know, and igniting that in each other. And I just really appreciate it.
Definitely. I appreciate you too, man. And I'm glad I came in when I'm hearing the statement iron sharpens iron, because I mean, I think that's just our overall relationship, you know. We don't know each other too personally on, like, you know, physically, like, you know, we haven't had, you know, kicked it a lot or whatever, but
Right.
you know, real recognizes real, and you don't need a name tag, you know. So I appreciate you. I appreciate your energy. I appreciate your time, you know, and we're gonna keep this going.
Hell yeah, man. Can't wait for the next episode. Every week, this is like the highlight of my week. So these last 3 weeks. So I appreciate it. And with that, everyone watching, have a great night. Oh, you know, real quick, we got an event going down tomorrow at the Hot Box. Boxing mixer.
Yeah, for sure.
So for everyone
mixer,
that's
you know,
exactly, which is open weight classes, right? Like,
that's what I heard. I heard they're gonna be a little more lenient on weight classes, so it'll open up for more possible matches. So, but I heard it's gonna be what did they say? One round fights.
oh, okay.
So you're gonna get in there, get out. It's gonna be a little tournament bracket type thing, and yeah, no, I can't wait to see the video footage of that.
I know that's the first ever Streetbeefs West Coast boxing mixer. So, you know, good luck to everyone fighting tomorrow. Can't wait to see those drops for real.
Yeah, for real.
And with that, anything?
But yeah, man, it was definitely an honor being on with you. Just to follow out, I just want to reiterate and remind everybody that, you know, every second of the day is an opportunity to change or better your situation. No matter where you are, somebody's been worse and somebody's conquered it. So just keep getting out there, keep fighting the good fight. Arm yourself with knowledge, and you know, keep your brothers around you, and you know, you got it. Just roll with the punches and hang in there.
Yeah, just to piggyback off what you said, you know, there's other people going through what you're going through, so you're never really alone, you know. And I know it might feel daunting and whatnot, but it's been done before and it's been solved before. So there's really nothing that can't be solved. So, and with that, I just want to take a little bit of time to shout out the other channels. Streetbeefs West Coast, Streetbeefs OG Yard, Streetbeefs Scrapyard, and Streetbeefs Dirty South. Subscribe to them. And y'all have a great night. And with that, have a good one. Peace.
Wow, man. Shout out to Hard and Fight. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? That's right.